Hola Virgo Sun, Leo Moons. Welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates with you, send me an email. We can do a personal reading. Okay. The first, when you view it is when you're meant to see it. Doesn't matter the time of year. I'm doing these in order of requests in the comments, so be sure to post up your requests. First portion of this reading is where I will go over the traits of your Sun Moon sign. Second, and lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. Second portion of this reading will be the link below to the Vimeo reading, where I'll have a deeper interpretation of the cards with clarifiers. And I will be breaking the year up into 4 quadrants, okay? I mentioned everything else during the reading. So let's get to your traits. Okay, so Virgo Sun, Leo Moons. You always go around and you tend to treat people with respect, and you accept people because you're very thoughtful. You're very good at holding in your temper. You have a lot of charm that tends to attract people. Make sure that your fantastic creative abilities and just abilities in general that you have aren't being held or being suppressed in a job that's kind of mundane, that's kind of tedious, even though you guys kind of like things that are ordered and predictable. Okay, so just make sure you don't settle for that. As I mentioned before, you guys have a lot of you have strong creative abilities. You're very autonomous. You're very willing to listen to each other. Usually when you have a feeling about somebody or a situation, it's usually accurate, and you use it to guide you through life. You have a huge sense of justice. Be careful. Sometimes some of you are a little bit self-righteous. Be careful not to preach too much. Okay, that's something you can think you're so right about something, then you'll have a tendency to preach to people, and that will kind of avert people or turn people the other way, tend to repel people. You don't want to moralize. You don't want to get on a kind of soapbox. Make sure you're tolerant of other people's ideals, other people's opinions. You definitely like fun. You're a little bit more spontaneous than, say, most Virgos are. Let's see. You have a strong sense of reality. You stand up for yourself, which is good. Okay, because that's the Leo in you saying, hey, you're not going to put me down. I'm going to stand up for myself. Understanding that having more of a worldly outlook and understanding things around you are really going to serve you and help you out. You're very dignified. You have dignity. But the good part is Leos can sometimes be overly so, but you have your Virgo aspect that humbles that. You're super duper loyal, okay? And yeah, super duper loyal. So, I mean, you definitely stick by someone. Innocent charm, we talked about. You're usually ready to help when it comes to, any kind of work, any kind of chores. Very generous. When you were growing up, you were probably, your mother never had to ask you to do anything or never had to ask you to be good because you were almost perfect. Very compassionate, moral, very sensitive, very caring. Always works extra, okay, and never asks for anything in return. That's the Virgo side of you. But when you do work, you do want to be valued. You want your merit to be recognized. That's really important. And a lot of times, and this is kind of the flip side of it, even though people recognize your moral character, even though you're admired, even though you're an inspiration to people, it's not always something that's going to lead you to success, okay? And it's not always something that's recognized. And a lot of times you guys get confused. Like if you meet other people and they aren't righteous, they aren't as moral as you, they don't have the same ethics as you, you're entirely confused by this because you kind of think like everybody should be like that. So that can be something that kind of bothers you as you kind of have your journey through life. Other people, people that are trying to get away with something or cunning or what have you, you just have a hard time understanding or relating to that, or even, being compassionate about how they operate. Okay, so let's see what's going on for your 2020. Like I said, I'm going to divide this up into 4 separate quadrants. So Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, There's your sun that popped out, your hermit card. In regards to Virgo Sun, Leo Moons, what do you see? What do they need to know for the year 2020? Can you please show me what do you see for Virgo Sun, Leo Moons for January, February, March? The Magician card in the upright. What do you see for Virgo Sun, Leo Moons for April, May, June? And keep in mind my 2019 Sun Moon ratings are up on my playlist, so you might want to check out if you, well, we're still in 2019 depending on when you view it. See if it rang true for you. Okay, we have the Page of Cups in the upright for your April, May, June. What do you see for July, August, September for Virgo Sun, Leo Moons? We have the World card in the upright. And then other things to mention, like I said, if this resonates, consider personal reading. Send me an email. We can go ahead and set that up. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Insta. If you need a question answered, I'm on the Instant Go app. I'll get it to you in 24 hours. Just send me a chat. And then I have my playlists my compatibility reading in my playlist. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay, awesome year. Hello. I was like waiting. I always feel like I'm the gloom and doom person, but this is a really good reading. Now remember, I'll pull clarifiers in the Vimeo reading, so click on the link below and it'll take you to deeper. But we're just going to do a quick coat of paint here. So January, February, March, you guys are turning your visions into reality. Whole new cycle. You're figuring out how to do things. So you're drawing on skills and resources and using everything around you to get the power to make something happen in the beginning of the year. So you guys are waving your magic wand as the magician does and bringing it all to you. Probably working very hard to make it happen too. So whatever you have in mind, whatever you set your sights on, it is going to happen in January, February, March. Make sure you do it during that period of time because the energies are most likely for something to happen. We get into April, May, June. We have the Page of Cups. So this can go a few different ways. If it comes to love, you could have a new love. You could have a crush on somebody. Somebody could have a crush on you. Some of you could be having the birth of a child. Okay? And it could be a surprise for some of you. But a welcome surprise. Page of Cups is also known for bearing gifts. So you could be getting a gift of some sort during this period of time. And you can also get an apology that you all are waiting for. Other than that, it just pretty much says that you're having joy. What is it? Joie de vivre? What is the term? Like just joy in regards to life. You're really enjoying life. Things are really creative. You're at your creative peak. You could be getting into volunteer work that's very satisfying for you. And of course, the pages also bring news. So you could be getting favorable news at this time. It could be news of a birth, or it could be news of something that just really appeals to your emotions. So first half of the year, spot on, perfect, fantastic. July, August, September, we have the World card. So this is where you've completed a whole chapter. And I feel like it's the first half of the year with everything going so well. You're closing it out and you're ready for something else, okay? You're ready for your next set of challenges. And you're feeling really good and really positive about it. Some of you might be traveling, and you might be traveling globally, or you might just have global awareness in regards to a situation or where you're going to go next. We end on the Star card, which is the card of Aquarius, if that resonates for some of you. And the Star card is about having all the hope, all the faith of things to happen. For some of you, you could be elevated to celebrityism, because a star card can be about being a star. So if some of you are in stage or something like that, things could really happen for you at the end of the year. It's also about being very hopeful and people recognizing you for the star that you actually are. And not only that, at the end of the year, you're going to look at everything that you've kind of gone through, and you're going to realize how resilient you actually are. And then you're going to realize how you can actually be reborn from that, okay? And like I said, it's just about renewal, okay? So I see the second half of the year, you're going to have a lot of change, a whole new chapter here. But the first half of the year is not looking so shabby either. So if you would like to look deeper into this reading, click on the link below. I will pull clarifiers on this. Otherwise, everything else that I said in the beginning or during the reading, remember I'm on social media, Facebook, Insta, Instant Go. If you need an answer to a question, check out my playlist for my 2019 readings, my compatibility readings. Like, share, subscribe in support of these readings. then I'll make the effort to continue doing them. Otherwise, best of luck to you in 2020. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.